Well, that didn't take long. Welcome on back to TK's Garage. Massive win for America. I don't know if you want to call it an L for Canada, but just 48 hours after the president told Canada to basically eat a dick, Canada has come back to the table and has, as of 1:12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, come back to the table and ended their digital services tax that they were supposed to implement today. That's big news. And part of that also had to do with the president basically saying, so here's what's going to happen. You're going to institute this. We're suspending all trade negotiations. I'm taxing you at 45% on your automotive industry, which would have effectively shut down the Dodge Charger Daytona and the Chrysler Pacifica minivan. That was a wrap. And multiple Ford products. There's no way that these companies would have paid a 45% tariff to bring these vehicles into the U.S. They just would have started getting the stuff rolling to move that production back here. Yep. Canada found out real quick how much it was going to cost. And I understand, and I have a separate video that I'll probably either do on the news channel. I don't know if I'll cover it here, getting into the Alberta situation. But there's some groundbreaking stuff in Canada that's going on right now. That if Alberta does secede, and I've seen all the posts from the Canadians that are like, if they do that, we'll just come in with the military and take it. They're not going to do that. Yes, and then our friends in the north in Alberta will tell America that there's oil there and there'll be F-22 Raptors in the air. I don't think... They want to release the kid, and if you don't get that joke, the kid has been trying to get released for like 15 years. The kid has never had an opportunity to get released and go weapons free, so the kid wants to get released. They don't want the kid released over Canada, okay? I think they did release the kid over Canada and he shot down a balloon, but that's another whole situation. Anyways, this is a massive win because, one, our tech firms don't have to deal with a massive tax coming from Canada, similar to what the EU is doing. And it's a win for Canada because your workers aren't going to be on an indefinite layoff in your auto sector. Because I can tell you right now, if that 45% tariff came into effect and he's being a hard ass with you, he doesn't care what the American, he's going to already tell him, like, no, move your shit here. They're going to pay that. They're paying it. That would have been a wrap. Done. Companies would have been fleeing Ontario. And Canada didn't have the leverage here. They just didn't have any leverage to push this forward. So hopefully, cooler heads will prevail here and they'll be able to negotiate a deal. But I can tell you right now, I know a lot of people at Warren. I know a lot of people at Jefferson. I know a lot of people at some of these other facilities around Detroit that are carefully watching what's going on with that, because you slap a 40, I mean, it's already 25, right? But you slap a 40% tariff on Canadian autos coming into the U.S., oof. Yeah, I think that overnight ends the Canadian auto industry. I mean, yeah, we know Canada could do batteries and they could let China in, and we know that could happen. That's an option, but yeah, I don't see it. But anyways, I saw this over there. This just was breaking, and you can see Canada's Finance Canada posted this as well, where they said government of Canada rescinds the digital service tax to advance broader trade negotiations with the United States. And Carney and Trump have agreed to try to have a deal done by July 21st. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, that's the breaking news. You'll probably see it as like a first edition or early morning post for us here at TK's Garage. But there you have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what we do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We do have the Tesla Model S giveaway going on right now. It is wrapping up here soon. We have a video dropping for you guys on July 1st on that. There are a couple of items left on there that do have the 10x entries, but those are running out. So I know the company did re-up on some of the hats or whatever, but those are rapidly running out as well. So if you're looking to get into it, now's the time. You can go to tksgarage.com or pick any of the merch down here below the screen that has TK's Garage on it. You know, there's the Back to the Hemi merch. There's the I'm Not Old, I'm a Classic, all that cool stuff. Go check it out. But anyways, until next time, thank you very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And as always, stay petty, my friends.